Celebrating 125 years of fueling every journey, the official fuel partner of the Boston Celtics, who have eliminated the Philadelphia 76ers 7 times from the playoffs since 1969. 7 different times, but they've never done it in Philadelphia.
Well, it's always the first.
In Game 6, the Celtics will wear the traditional road green uniforms. White letters and numbers, they will go left to right. Philadelphia in the home white, red and blue letters and numbers, they will go right to left. It will be Neemias Queta against Joel Embiid. Maybe the key matchup to watch at the start of this game to see if Queta can stay on the floor. Embiid wins the jump ball back into the hands of VJ Edgecombe. And Game 6, which has been legendary between these two franchises, is underway in 2026. Paul George, they go right into Embiid. Turn around at the elbow and he hits.
Saying he got fouled in as he went with that jump shot. But Queta didn't foul him.
And his first shot comes in the painted area. Tatum moves it right side, Queta. Embiid plays way off from Queta. Dribble handoff for Sam Hauser. Fall away three. That not a good looking shot. No good. Rebound Joel Embiid. That was a real force. Not a good first shot. Paul George for Joel Embiid straight away. Pulls up free throw line. Embiid doesn't take the pump fake. Out it comes to Paul George. Paul George strong down the right side, floats it to the corner. Oubre will swing it back out to Edgecombe. They took away the 3. MAXEY will reset it, left side of the floor. Throws back to Embiid. He's going to crank up a left side 3. No good. Back iron. The rebound gobbled up by Queta. I don't even mind that shot from Embiid late in the shot clock. Generally, you don't want him shooting 3s. Derek White drives right into Embiid, falls down. Play still alive. Are they going to say jump ball? They are.
Wow. They're looking for him to make a good, quick move, going up against the rim and just slip right on the floor.
But you love them going after Joel Embiid defensively.
Well, I love them going at him, but I want to make sure they get some of these plays to attack him.
Joel Embiid already with his hands on his knees after 62 seconds. Mark Davis will jump it between Embiid and Derek White. 15 on the shot clock if the Celtics are to win the jump ball. Going after Joel. It's in the air, and Derek White got a hand on it, but Edgecombe jumps in the lane and grabs it. Edgecombe drops back to Paul George against Queta. Queta falls down. Paul George drops it out of bounds. Paul George wanted the foul, and he's saying he wants Nick Nurse to challenge to get a proximity foul on Queta. He was desperately trying to draw a foul on Queta. By the way, everyone's going to be going after Queta to try to get fouls, not just Embiid.
Queta just slid his feet, moved over nicely.
Paul George out on Tatum, reaching for the ball at half court. Queta sets the screen. Tatum returns it to Queta, hand back to Tatum, dribbles into the elbow. Throws back out to Hauser. Up fake, steps to his right. Hauser attacks. It opens up for him, the lane, because they pulled Embiid out. And Hauser just lays it in to tie the game.
Everybody trying to get over and attack, taking everything away, but didn't take the layup away.
Celtics so conscious of running the Celtics off the three-point line, they gave up a layup. Game tied at 2. Embiid, hand to Edgecombe. Edgecombe left alone, takes a wide open 3. No good, and the rebound for Queta.
Pressure's going to get on him the more he misses.
Edgecombe has hit 3s in the games that the Sixers have won, but he's 0 for 16 in the 3 losses. Jaylen Brown moving behind the Queta screen. Leans into a left side 3. No good. Queta very nearly fouled there. Oubre had the rebound ripped away from him by Derek White. White floats it over Embiid and misses. Rebound Edgecombe. Embiid altered that shot. And Derek White, his slump continues. MAXEY spinning, fading. Tough 18-footer. He forced that. No good. And Tatum deflects the rebound to Queta. We're still tied at 2. Celtics 1 of 4. Sixers 1 for 3. Derek White for Tatum. He goes right into Embiid, switches to the left hand and misses the layup. Tatum got there and missed the layup. Both he and Derek White back-to-back layup misses. Edgecombe drop back to Embiid. Harassed by Tatum. Now Tatum pulls away. Embiid puts it to the floor, drives into Queta, stumbles, and draws the foul. And 1. Disaster for the Celtics. 2 minutes into the game.
Bucket. What's up, y'all? Still getting it set up. Good to see y'all. Should be a classic ball game tonight.
Euro step, hits him with the body, and then still tosses off the window.
Great job by Embiid as he was falling down to just put it in his right hand and push it off the window and in.
Man, couple layups being missed so far by the Celtics.
MVP chance for Joel Embiid. Interestingly, the one chant we were expecting we have not heard, which is the "We Want Boston" chant, derisively after the series came back here. 3-point play for Embiid. He has all 5 Philadelphia points, and the Sixers lead 5-2. Derek White into the front court. Finds Tatum in the 6th half of the 76ers logo at center court. Gets the Queta screen coming downhill. Beats Edgecombe, scoops it off the window and in. Scoring the foul, and Tatum can tie it at the free throw line.
Count that one in 1. Good pick set by Queta. It makes me almost afraid watching Cater set these picks because they've been in a situation where they've done over and over again just get a foul. He picks up a foul. Goes right at Edgecombe. Who did he get the foul on?
It's on Edgecombe. Tatum 22 of 27 and from the free throw line in the 5 games of the series. He misses badly here. Way short. Rebound Edgecombe. 5-4 Philadelphia. Maxey. Wonder how much his finger is bothering him. Maxey bounce pass for Embiid. Queta pulls up, so Embiid throws himself to the ground as he misses the jumper. And that's bad, Joel Embiid trying to draw a foul he wasn't going to get. Tatum lead for Derek White. Drops back to Hauser. Swung to Tatum straight away. They go into the right corner. Jaylen Brown bullies his way in on Maxey to the mid-block. Jaylen throwing the shoulder into him. 10 on the shot clock. Jaylen leans in, flips it up, does not get the bounce, and the rebound for Embiid. Celtics missing a lot of shots in close here. But only trailing by 1. Maxey cross court, quick 3 by Paul George. No good, back iron, long rebound. Hauser, great job to get there and keep it away from Edgecombe. Tatum, lead for Derek White. Left-hand dribble around Paul George, floats it up, no good. He misses another layup. Embiid just dove out of the way so he wouldn't pick up a foul. Edgecombe runs into Hauser, throws back to Paul George, and his 3 is good.
Bucket.
Man, layups can you miss?
A brutal offensive start for the Celtics.
Come
Just
on,
2 of
guys.
7. Missing 3 shots at the rim. 8-4 is the Philadelphia lead. Tatum moving to his left. Edgecombe on his shoulder. Tatum spins, floats it out to the right wing. Derek White bobbles it a little bit. Now puts it to the floor. Started to drive. Double dribble.
Came out of his shoe. Boy, it's a rough one right now so far for Derek White.
It is.
Couple layup opportunities. That didn't go.
He's been aggressive trying to get to the rim, but he's missed 2 layups and now turns it over. As he thought he got fouled, he literally came out of his shoe.
You wanted Pritchard? Pritchard's there.
At the scorer's table, Sixers by 4, and the ball. Maxey, left-hand dribble. Derek White on him, throw back to Embiid, return to Maxey. Steps away from Derek White, draws the oohs and ahs, and hits the 3. 11-4, Philadelphia, 7-point lead here at the start. Brutal offensive start here for the Celtics. Ball in the hands of Jaylen Brown, watched by Paul George. Jaylen bumps Paul George, steps back into a crazy 20-footer, no good, that's a bad shot. Rebound Oubre. Celtics have to they keep trusting their offense. Stop going isolation. Maxey, good job by Tatum to jump the pick, forces Maxey to go left. Maxey dribbling low, shuttles it back to Embiid, cranks up a 3, no good. His toe is on the line, by the way. They missed it on the floor, doesn't matter because he missed the shot. Celtics down 7. Tatum lobs it into Jaylen Brown. Quick drop step, gets to the baseline, 12-footer is good.
Yeah, that'll slow it down a little bit. Nice move going right to the baseline, elevated.
Celtics have led for most of the series. They haven't been behind in a lot of these games, especially early.
Good double team.
Embiid double team from Tatum. Bad pass by Embiid. Hits the backboard. Deflects all the way out to Derek White. Cross court, Sam Hauser. Bounce entry, Jaylen Brown. Goes against Edgecombe at the mid-block. Sixers back defensively. Jaylen inches his way in. Moves to Queta. Short little flip shot is good over Embiid. Good decision by Jaylen Brown. 11-8. Philadelphia by 3. Celtics started 2 for 9, now have hit 2 in a row and away from the ball.
Paul George.
Yeah, Paul George.
Got fouled by Brown.
Yeah, drew the foul on him. Now it'll bring us to the first time out. 5:36 gone by in Game 6. Philadelphia 11, Boston 8 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Commercial break. Potoi. Hey. This is going to be a hell of a basketball game.
action play on the Sports Hub.
Ford F-150 first quarter of game number 6. Brought to you as always by Ford F-Series, #1 selling pickup, #1 truck in brand loyalty. Celtics down by 3, 11-8 with 5:36 gone here in game number 6. Derek White is going to get the hook that he always gets at this time of the game. Be replaced by Peyton Pritchard, as I know what Celtic fans wanted to see. Not sure that would have made a difference in game number 5, but Derek White's struggles continue. Defensively, he made a little more of an impact. But I like that he was aggressive. He's 0 for 2, and those are both shots near the rim. But
it makes a steal in the backcourt.
And you know what? I think Derek White.
That
I wonder if he's staying in the game here.
They're taking Hauser out.
Yeah, Hauser's going to come out. So this is a change in the substitution pattern.
Hey, so real quick, that popping noise, if that is too annoying, let me know and we'll switch broadcast. But that's actually in their audio. Other than that, we're going to roll with it.
34.
Can you let that go?
No.
Why?
They've scored 1.6
We
points
don't
per possession.
They score 200 right now. We have a game here in front of us.
They have scored more points in the second quarter than they did in the first. Insane. Anunoby's a plus 38 on 10 of 11 shooting. Oh, my goodness. Dyson Daniels, the great barrier thief, minus 36 in 14 minutes. All right, Peyton Pritchard replacing Hauser is the only change here for either team. Paul George has it left side, got a foul on Jaylen Brown earlier, and now gets a second one before the shot. But Jaylen Brown picks up a second foul within 5 seconds of each other.
What Brown did, he anticipated in that foul here. Just reaches out and kind of grabs him and gets bumped.
Not even a discussion, a look back to the bench, or any movement on the Boston bench about Jaylen coming out with the 2 fouls.
What they're doing, making the switch here, and putting Tatum on Paul George.
MAXEY moves to Embiid. Keita playing off him. Now Paul George against Tatum. Left-hand dribble, bounce pass. Embiid at the free throw line. Throws back out to MAXEY. MAXEY, left-hand dribble, driving on Keita. Shuttles it out to the corner. Edgecombe, tough angle 3. No good. Front iron. Rebound Keita. Always interesting to me that guys go that far in deep in the corner when they don't have to create the bad angle. 11-8. Boston only down 3. But a lot of things going wrong here early. Derek White, bad pass, but it gets to Jaylen Brown over Edgecombe. He dribbles into 10 feet, feels contact, runs it up, does not get the bounce. But Jaylen Brown will get some free throws, and that could be a second foul on Edgecombe.
That was a tough one, though. They almost called the foul then on Brown as he kind of knocked Edgecombe away there.
He didn't so much knock him away as he jumped backwards a little bit to the side. I'm not sure that should have been a foul on Jaylen Brown, but that's not a good call on Edgecombe. It's just Jaylen initiated any contact there was, so. Some up and down calls here early. Jaylen Brown, he's been up and down for the free throw line in the series. He gets the first.
Yeah, here comes a guy who's hurt you.
Quentin Grimes
coming in.
He got his flowers, and rightly so, for a brilliant performance in Game 5 after Embiid opened things up. And now Keita comes out. He picked up 1 foul in the first 6:15, and now Vucevic comes back in to get Embiid. And that did not go well on Tuesday night.
That did not go well at all.
Jaylen Brown, second free throw, bounces short. And Oubre has the rebound. Celtics have missed 3 layups and a free throw here. 2 free throws in the early going, and they trail by 2, 11-9. Empty possessions. MAXEY moves it left side. Quentin Grimes return to MAXEY straight away. Derek White in front of him. Derek White comes to challenge the ball, now fights under the Embiid screen. MAXEY drives, steps away from Vucevic, and reverses it up and in with the right hand. MAXEY's up to 5 points here in the first quarter, 13-9. First real touch for Pritchard. Shoveling to Jaylen Brown in the corner, drives, overruns his dribble, and turns it over. Quentin Grimes has it knocked away by Jaylen. Out of bounds, off Grimes. That's the call on the floor. Let's see if the Sixers want to use a challenge on this. We might get an overrule.
Yeah.
Yes, overrule. So the Sixers will get the ball without having to challenge.
At that point, Brown came close to picking up another foul then.
The Knicks lead at halftime in Game 6 is 47.
Oh, my God.
83-36.
I guess I should put it on the screen. I should put that score on the screen, but when you're getting beat by more than 30 points, what's the point?
Rims out. That's a layup for him. Tatum gets the rebound. Celtics dodging bullets here. Only down 4. Tatum pull up 3. Got it. What a swing. A wide open jumper missed by Embiid and a 3 by Tatum, and suddenly the Celtics only trail by 1, 13-12.
I want to see a challenge someplace here.
MAXEY moving to his right. Tatum on his shoulder. MAXEY floats it back out to Embiid. Return to Paul George. George trying to turn the corner on Derek White. Gets to the free throw line. Step back 17-footer. No good. Back iron. Hits top of the backboard. Embiid punches it in the air. Grimes saves it and going out of bounds.
Good.
Entry by George. Knocked away brilliantly by Vucevic. Derek White taps it ahead to Pritchard, who scoops it up and in. Vucevic makes the defensive play that leads to the Celtics taking the lead.
Good job by Vuce this time. Just got his hands in front of Embiid. Fight him off the box. Fight him off the box.
10-2 is the Boston run. 14-13 is the first Celtics lead. Embiid enters to Oubre all alone. Two-hand slam. He got in behind Pritchard. Sixers regain the lead. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla.
Boy, they're barking right now at Peyton Pritchard. They wanted to take that away, make Joel Embiid kick the ball outside, and they did.
4:02 to go, opening quarter of Game 6. Philadelphia 15, Boston 14 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Black Eagle. Black Eagle.
Shame on Atlanta basketball. Shame on Atlanta, bro. Oh, my goodness. That'll leave you speechless, but it'll show you that the play-in tournament works. It kind of gives a hot team at the end of the season a chance, but because that's how they got in. Bro, that's terrible. Terrible offense. Terrible offense.
Play here, the Sports Hub.
Celtics basketball, as always, brought to you by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer service. Sixers lead 15-14. 4:02 to go in the first quarter of Game 6. An uneven start for the Celtics offensively. Missed a couple of floaters. Missed a layup by Jason Tatum. He got a couple of missed free throws early, yet they only
Sixers with a 1-point lead. In the other game, it's in Atlanta. It too is a Game 6. It's halftime, and the New York Knicks have the largest halftime lead in an NBA playoff game ever. They're leading by 47. It's New York 83, the Hawks 36. OG Anunoby with 26 at the half. Sixers defending Jason Tatum. Tatum getting around Oubre. Veers to the right. Off balance. Ball deflected. Maxey's got it. On the run. He's got Grimes. Quentin Grimes. Layup up and good. Sixers with another steal and a run out. Leading by 3. Boston ball. Vucevic in the corner. Guarded by Embiid. 3:35 to go. Hauser with it. Almost lost it. Out top Pritchard to Tatum. Into the corner. Jordan Walsh drives it. Cut off Paul George with good D. Back to Pritchard, 5 to shoot. Pritchard drives on Grimes, spins into the lane, reverse pivot, puts it up, rimming good. Pritchard with a dribble, knowing the spot he wanted to get to. Cut off, reverse pivot, backs up and makes it into paint. Pritchard, 2 field goals. Boston down 1, Sixers ball 17-16. Maxey's picking up his dribble right after midcourt. That is not a good spot. You're dead with the ball there. Here's Maxey getting it back from Joel. That though works. Embiid with a screen. Maxey with a tray. Sixers lead by 4. Maxey's second 3. He's got 8. Embiid with the dish on the handoff. 3 assists for Joel. Pritchard with it. Off a Vucevic screen. Drives on Embiid. Lost it. Embiid picked it up. Pritchard turns it over. Sixers ball. 4 turns for Boston. Maxey's got it again. He's got some hops today. Goes to Embiid. He's got Pritchard on him. Embiid into the lane. Turns. Kick out. Oubre. 3 ball on the way. In and out. No good. Oh, the Sixers so close. Here's Pritchard met by Maxey at midcourt. That was a good dish by Embiid. He didn't force it. Tatum for 3, and that's good. A silencer by Jason Tatum.
Bucket.
Second 3. He's got 8. He makes it a 1-point game. Man, this is really tight early competition. 10 minutes into the first. Maxey with it with Walsh on him. Backs up to Joel. Embiid at the top of the key. Shoots on Vucevic. In and out, no good. Embiid is 2 of 7. Hauser on the run. Hauser to the line. To trailing Tatum. Tatum drives it. Embiid is there. And a foul on Joel. Running start by Tatum. Looked like a walk. Got by George. Oh, Embiid hit all ball. Tatum is going to the line. Embiid comes over. And Joel Embiid reached, and it looked like he got all ball. Embiid is going to go out with 1:48. And Joel 2 of 7, but man, he's had some really good looks that have just missed. Tatum will be back for them. Here's Tatum missing a free throw. Boston 1 of 4 from the line. 1:48 to go in the opening quarter. 20-19 Sixers. Tatum will get another, and he could possibly tie the game. From tip-off to the final buzzer, NJM Insurance, here for the long game. Get your quote today at njm.com. Oubre coming out. Man, that was a good look by Kelly Oubre. Here's Tatum, bricking for chicken, full game. Everybody can win Chick-fil-A nuggets. We'll explain as we move on. Not that time, though. Tatum made 1 of their 2. Download the Chick-fil-A app. 2020. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Justin Edwards has come in. Grimes, trailed by Pritchard, picks up his dribble, not a Maxey. High arcing floater, too hard. Tatum with a rebound. Their 12th rebound. Tatum will bring it across, met by Edwards. Queta and Hauser with his screen. Tatum to the right side, picked up by Maxey. Still dribbling into the lane. Turns, tries to draw the foul. Shoots it short. Andre Drummond with the rebound. Outlet Grimes. Oh, he dropped it. Gains it back, drives on Hauser, spins it off the window, but missed the layup. Hauser with the D, but Grimes going too fast and didn't finish. Tatum with it, 2020. Tatum carried it and got away. Out to Pritchard from deep. Way short, Drummond tips it to Grimes, and he'll try it again. Boston back with numbers. Under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Tie game. 2 ties, 2 lead changes. Maxey downhill, in, Walsh knocks it away. Queta tipped it, and now Boston has it with Walsh going left to right. To Hauser for 3 in the lead, it's good. He rolls it up from deep. His first basket from beyond, and Boston with the run out and a transition 3, up 23-20. 35 seconds in the first. Maxey drives on Walsh, skids to a stop, baseline right, short, no. May have rushed that one. He was in that 2-for-1 scenario where the Sixers conceivably would get it back. Boston ball, 15 to shoot, 9-second differential. Tatum out top, seized by 3, 23-20. He gets a screen from Queta, now gives it to Queta, gets it back for 3. Air ball, out of bounds. Tatum, swing and a miss. Crowd letting him hear it. Nick Nurse calls for him to come right back in the game. 12 seconds to go in the opening quarter. That brings Vucevic back in, which is kind of a head scratcher because Vucevic, they've been pairing him against Embiid, but he's not by any stretch an Embiid stopper. Sixers with one last chance here at the end of the first. They can tie it with a three. MAXEY with it, 5 seconds. MAXEY into the lane. Around Vucevic, lays it up, but no good. Tatum with two, and the Sixers pick it up. Oh, Hauser rips into Embiid at midcourt, and Joel is down. Embiid is rolling around at center court. Final play of the first quarter. And Embiid is up and headed toward the timeout huddle. So MAXEY with a drive that comes away empty. And Boston, despite trailing most of the first quarter, leads by 3 after 1. Celtics shoot 47%. The Sixers dip to 33% from the field. With a 3-point edge, the Boston Celtics lead after the first. This is the Sixers Radio Network. Sixers watched as Boston had 7 straight to close out the opening quarter, and now the Celtics up 23-20. Pennsylvania's #1 casino, Parks Casino, proud local casino partner of the Sixers. Hit the slots, the tables, check out the live entertainment, feel the action minutes away in Ben Salem. Parks Casino, the ultimate home court for fun. Must be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Well, the Sixers are trying to use this crowd of 19,000 plus to win a playoff game, which they have not done yet. As I mentioned, games 3 and 4 were here last Friday, last Sunday, and Boston won both. They won game 3 by 8, and they won in lopsided fashion by over 30 in game 4 Sunday. Luka Garza's come in, he goes to Pritchard. And now those two players exchange it. Garza turns and goes the opposite way. Boston with Baylor Shireman as well. Here's Jaylen Brown into the lane with a pull-up lean 15-footer. Got it. Brown with a field goal, his second. He had 2 early fouls. They tend to trade off Tatum and Brown. When one goes out, the other comes back. Pretty good combo. They're up 25-20. Here's VJ with a pull-up. That's too strong. And we get a whistle at the end of the play and a call on Boston. And it's on Derek White for a brief moment. It looked like it might be on Brown. And as I touched on earlier, in the series, Tatum and Brown have collectively scored over 50 points per game. Celtics averaging 110. Here's VJ Edgecombe with the free throw up and good. So we talk about the three-point shooting. Both teams so far with 3 made threes. And in this series, again, counting the regular season, 4 regular season matchups, this is the 6th in this first round postseason action. The team with the most threes in the previous 9 games has been the winner. So to say that it's a key is putting it mildly. 2 free throws by B.J. Edgecombe, his first points in the game. Boston ball, Derek White with the Celtics up 25-22 to Brown. Brown out top to the right side with a dribble between the legs into the lane on VJ. Backs up, 18-footer from out front, glancing off the rim, comes off hot. Looked like it might have gone off Embiid, and they're going to say it went off of Garza. Garza jumping up his disapproval. Sixers will get the ball. Edgecombe with Grimes, Justin Edwards, Embiid, and Oubre. Here's Joel right at Garza, and Garza with a foul. Boy, Embiid attacking, got right into his chest, bore into him with the left shoulder, and Garza couldn't help but foul. And Embiid will go to the line where he's 1 for 1. So again, the Sixers trying so hard. They've had a number of really good shots, or as they call it in today's NBA, shot creation. But it's almost like they're over-trying a little bit. And, I mean, a lot of these shots have gone in and out. They're at 8 of 24 from the field. Perfect for the line, 3 for 3. Here's Embiid, in and out, no good. And as they often say, sometimes making a couple of free throws helps a player feel the rhythm of the release, helps the confidence. Embiid will shoot one more with almost a minute having gone by here in the second. 25-22 Boston. Our halftime, as per usual, is brought to you by Kia, the new Telluride X-Line from Kia. Quentin Grimes, after shoot-around, talking earlier today about one game at a time. We'll hear from him. Matt Murphy with our halftime coverage. Embiid goes 1 for 2, Sixers down 2. Pritchard with Garza, Derek White, Brown, and Baylor Shireman. Garza back out to Pritchard, right side. And now Garza to the left wing. Brown spins on Oubre, fades to the corner, gets him in the air, and a foul. Good job by Jaylen Brown, right by their bench. Big up fake, skids to a stop, and the pump fake fools Oubre, who gets lifted out of his defensive stance and collides him as Brown comes back down, kind of girds himself for the contact, and Oubre with his first foul. And here's Brown to the line where he's, in this game, 1 for 2. Foul line right, the first of 2 for Jaylen Brown, and the foul shot is no good. So the Sixers, again, Bricket for Chicken is in play. If he were to miss both free throws, everybody could win a 5-count Chick-fil-A Nuggets. Download the Chick-fil-A app. Bricket for Chicken, presented by Chick-fil-A, and there you go. Big 2 miss. Big situation as Brown missed them both. Here's a long one by Edwards, no. Oubre with a rebound in traffic. He goes down, Boston trips it, and Oubre can't get to it. That's kind of my point. Not necessarily on the shooting, but like that. He had the rebound and couldn't hold on, and the ball goes out of bounds as 3 Celtics surrounded him. Edwards with a quick 3 that went awry. So now the Sixers on defense. Here's Pritchard to the corner. Shireman a lefty, and he stepped out of bounds. Mark Davis right there with the call. Baylor Shireman, you know, spacing such a big thing in the NBA with the three-point arc so close to the baseline and the sideline specifically. A sidestep is what they ask for. The players often, they'll take that back step, and Shireman went out of bounds. Here's Embiid out top. He'll fire for 3. Garza gave him room. Embiid went 0 for 5 in Boston. Clean there, and he buries a triple.
From
Sixers
deep.
in front by 1. 26-25. Half court for the Celtics. Brown into the lane, down the paint. Left-hand layup up and good. Oubre got knocked out of the play. He's shaken up. He's still squinting. Looks a little woozy as he runs into the open court, and B.J. Edgecombe will bring it up. Brown with the field goal. He's got 7. They've taken a 1-point lead. Tatum has 9. Here's VJ. Reverse pivot to Joel. 13-footer straight away. Too hard, and Embiid missed. Another good look set up by Edgecombe. Garza in drop coverage is giving Embiid ample room. Here's a quick turn by Jaylen Brown. Good job by Justin Edwards. Brown with a fake. Brown with a lean. Kick out left side. Pritchard, 3-ball. No good. Rebound, Justin Edwards. Good defense there by Justin Edwards, forcing the pass. Here's VJ down the lane and hammers it in. What a play by Edgecombe, igniting the crowd. Man, he's got an extra gear. The rookie from the Bahamas, via Baylor, here in Philadelphia, ignites the crowd.
Baylor University.
28-27. Pritchard with it, low right-hand dribble to Garza. Garza fakes. He's not going to shoot it on a beat. Back to Pritchard. Screens. Pritchard with it. Pritchard turns the corner. Pritchard down the lane. And Oubre blocked it. But Garza had it and then lost it. And Pritchard thought that was a goaltend. Ray Acosta's got a call. No, I think that's a clean block. Oubre came over. Pritchard claiming it was goaltending. Joe Mazzulla, though, is not saying anything. And they do not count the basket. It's a clean block. And that leads us right into the United Concordia dental block of the game. Shireman and Garza go out. Back in Keita and Tatum and White. Oh my. 8:45 to go. Sixers by 1. Here's VJ with another drive. Off balance. He takes off and Keita blocks it. Brown with room. Brown has it knocked by Grimes. Goes up and lays it in. So the Sixers, VJ kind of taking off without a plan, and Keita rejected him. And Brown goes the other way and gets an under control layup. Boston by 1, 29-28. Brown now with 9. He and Tatum 18 of their 29. Sixers ball. Drummond in for Joel. Oubre into the lane, leans in, short range 6-footer good. His second field goal. Oubre bound and determined to contribute more. He's knocking the ball away, and VJ picked it up. Here's Grimes. Sixers with numbers. Grimes beyond the arc, rising for 3. Rimming no, in and out, tap, and it'll go all the way out to Brown. Tatum kept it alive with a back tap. Timeout. 7:53 to go in the first half. Sixers by a single point, 30-29. And man, this is a palpable, intense energy. Drama dripping all over the court here in Game 6. Under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Sixers by 1. Back after this.
Dear Savvy, Toyota says you can have it all. With the Camry, the Corolla, and the Corolla Cross. You've got the tech, you've got the drive, and you've got Toyota value that spells affordable. You ready? Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Sixers lead Boston by 1 with under 8 minutes to go in this second quarter. And again, welcome back Tom McGinnis along with engineer Marty Dickerson. Matt Murphy will have our halftime back at the station. Matt Manerick, Zach Silverstein, and Shukri Wrights. The Sixers 2026 playoff campaign presented by Toyota, the presenting partner. And the Sixers hoping to keep this playoff season series alive. They're going to need to win tonight. They trail Boston 3-2. Celtics won games 1, 3, and 4. The Sixers won 2 and 5. Boston 3-2, as I mentioned. Tatum into the left corner. Brown. They're back together. Jaylen Brown out top. Queta with a hard bank shot, no good. VJ with a rebound. Good defense by Drummond. Maxey behind the back. Maxey inside the lane. Maxey with a runner. Good. Almost like a baby hook. He turned to the right over his left shoulder. Leaned and put it in. Maxey's got 4 field goals. Sixers by 3. Derek White for the tie, and it's in. White has struggled mightily from 3 in this series. He makes just his 8th 3 on 34 tries. Slightly over 20%. Even. 32 all. 3 ties. George with it. Embiid is on the bench. George met by Tatum and Brown. To the left side, Oubre for 3. And that's in. Kelly Oubre, near side.
Please.
3.
Everybody shooting them right now. Everybody hitting them.
Philadelphia. Boston ball. 6:50 to go in the first half. Queta with it at the 3-point arc. Drummond drops back toward the foul line. Queta dribbling, looking for Brown. Brown gets it to the left of the key against Maxey. Dribbles, spins into the paint. Maxey backing up. Brown leans off balance shot. Oh, they bail him out with a foul call. Maxey with great defense. Kelly Oubre depicting Brown. Brown is pushed off with that off arm.
Sorry about that.
And again. And this time he creates the space. That looked like a foul. Kelly Oubre and Maxey in stereo with Mark Davis over there on the far sideline right in front of Missoula. You couldn't guard him much better than Maxey did. The only thing Maxey did was he put his hand on the back of Brown, who is really struggling from the line. Does he have an 8 count him? He's already missed 2 free throws providing the fence, including you with Chick-fil-A nuggets. And the Sixers fans trying to cause Jaylen Brown to miss a second straight free throw for the second straight time, and he puts it up and in. On the Jumbotron, it says, their miss is your gain. Except for the fact that Brown hit 1 out of 2. He's got 10. He's 2 of 6 from the line. Paul George with it. A 3 off a high screen and in. Paul George comes off hunting that triple.
Threes,
he got the Drummond
please.
screen out top, and George now with his second tray. 38-33 Sixers. Boston ball, 6:15 in the first half. Derek White dribbling back out to Brown on the left side. Brown guarded by Oubre and Maxey. He shoots a forced 3 and it's in. What a shot by Jaylen Brown. His first 3. Double covered. Got it, though, from deep, 29 feet. Edgecombe with it. Hangs. Fires. 14-footer. BJ, you need a bucket. He'll dial it up. He can jump higher than anybody in the gym. He scores it from 14 on a cut across the lane. And here's Oubre with a foul. Too aggressive. VJ Edgecombe had the ball, so you wouldn't really describe it as a cut, but a slash with the dribble, and he drives and he creates the space. He's in the air fading while the defender's still trying to keep track with him. Become a bit of a trademark. He's got 6. Sixers by 4. Boston ball. Oubre with his second foul. Here's Queta into the lane, off balance, and George knocks it away. Queta with an awkward falling backward shot. Maxey with it quickly on the move against Tatum. Drummond will come up the screen. Maxey trying to set up Tatum for the screen. Here's Maxey in the lane. No. Foul on Queta. That'll be his second foul. And Maxey goes down in a heap. So, yes, the ball handler can't go too quickly. He's got to help his screener. In this case, Drummond set the pick. He sets up the defender. He sets up the screener. And after doing that, he gets by Tatum. Goes in there, uses the rim as a shield left to right. He's already made a few of those in this series. A couple for sure in Boston. And he's fouled by Queta. And Maxey to the line, his first trip to the stripe. Now remember, in Sunday's Game 4 at halftime, he had 3 shot attempts. Not here. He's got 9 already. Free throw for MAXEY is good. 5:21 in the first half, and MAXEY makes them both. Sixers lead by 7, their largest lead in the game. Pritchard with Tatum, Brown, White, and Queta. Queta and Drummond shoving. Queta comes to transfer it to Pritchard. Pritchard out top to the right side, Brown. One-on-one with Oubre. Bit of an ISO. Jab step, baseline right-hand dribble, knocks him down. Offensive foul. Jaylen Brown with his 3rd foul. Kelly Oubre signals first down, Philadelphia. He's fired up. Brown pushing off. He's trying maybe to get the 3rd foul on Oubre, and instead he got it himself. And as the Sixers bring it up, it's nearly 9. We pause 10 seconds for ID.
Hey, this is going to turn out to be a hell of a basketball game. This was a good choice. Back to the ball game. Potoi.
Sixers basketball live in South Philadelphia. 42-36. Sixers with VJ Edgecombe on the left side. Now out top to George. Another 3 in the air. Paul George rimming in and out, no. Philadelphia 6 of 15. George couldn't get it to stay down. Tatum with, Queta with a huge screen. He almost punched Kelly Oubre. Number 88 out of control. Queta leaving the game with 3 fouls for now as Missoula bringing back in Vucevic. The way they collided, it was almost like he punched him in the mouth. And Queta out of control. Here comes Nick Vucevic, who doesn't play with that kind of energy. Not that, I mean, he's a much more seasoned veteran in his 15th year. Sixers up by 6 with the ball.
In other words, he's saying he plays smarter.
MAXEY guarded by Derek White, one of the premier defenders in the NBA. MAXEY gets him on his back, leans in, puts it up, rimming off the back. He gets his own miss, and now he shoots it over Pritchard. That's no good. Drummond, though, gets it. Drummond powers on Boots, lays it up and in. Andre Drummond puts it in. Offensive rebound, put back good. Sixers by 8. Boston ball. Here comes Tatum. Sixers bench exploded on that Drummond basket. Tatum on a drive, shoving off Paul George. They don't call the foul. It's possible to call 2 offensive fouls in a row. You know, Tatum shoved off. That's a foul. It's like, wait a minute, we just called one on Jaylen Brown. He shoved off Paul George. Now George embellished, but that could have been a foul. That was a foul on number 0 with Boston, Jason Tatum. Instead, the foul's on Drummond. Man, oh brother, that was we just watched 4 replays of that in slow motion. They all depict the shove by Tatum. He goes to the line for the free throw. It's good. Tatum 82% during the regular season. A 6-time All-Star, a 4-time All-NBA first-teamer. 28-year-old Jason Tatum, the pride of St. Louis. He makes both free throws. He's 4th all-time in Boston playoff history behind Havlicek, Bird, McHale. 2 free throws. Tatum with 11. Sixers by 6. MAXEY into the lane on Vucevic. Back out to George. George shifting direction. Takes a hit from Derek White. No call. And now a whistle and a blocking call. The shot goes up. The block, the Derek White block happened before the shot. The ball goes up. The rebound. And then Nick Bucourt calls a block. Paul George will go to the line. 2 free throws. He has yet to shoot a free throw in the game. Sixers with 3:55 to go in the second, up 44-38. Foul line left. George spins the ball, eyes the iron, puts it up with the right hand, and good. The veteran from Palmdale, California, scores the free throw. George at 6'8", 230. Embiid back into the game, a 16-year veteran, a 9-time All-Star. He was a 4-time All-Defensive player. The Clippers, the Thunder, the Pacers, and the Sixers. Here's George with the second free throw, up and good. 46-38, Embiid back. He's got 9 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. He guards Vucevic. Tatum with the ball out top. the 76ers logo, the blue 6, the red 7, the circle of stars over the red 7. Here's Tatum against George, crosses him over, down the lane, and Embiid comes over, and Tatum down low over George, and he puts it up and in. He waited for Embiid to lift, get out of the way, and he banked it in. Both he and Brown have had some impressive down low bank shots. Old school hoop. 46-40, here's George, corner 3 over Tatum, it's good. Paul George in the corner, fading, firing, he got it from deep. A 3 makes it 49-40. Hauser trying to counter, that's no good. Oubre with the rebound, and then Derek White steals the ball. Second time that's happened. Derek White steals it, and they have it back. Hauser leading Tatum. Tatum scores on Embiid. What a good feed by Hauser, and Tatum with a seal and then a spin. He caught it down low, right and in. Maxey with the burst. Maxey, 3 Celtics on him. Up and good. Maxey topples out of bounds, and at the end of the play, Embiid knocking into Vucevic and Green, Derek White, and a foul.
Tatum, double-double.
So Maxey with a crazy spinning layup,
15
good.
and 10.
And then Embiid with his second foul.
Commercial break.
Shoving into Derek White.
Appreciate y'all hanging out.
Timeout, 2:49 to go in the first half. Tatum awaits Derek White as they walk off to the timeout huddle across the court to the right. Sixers by 9, 51-42. In the game on Tuesday, they trailed by 7 at the half. Under 3 to go in the second quarter. We'll continue our coverage. It's Game 6. The Sixers, the Celtics. Back after this. Sixers by 9, 51-42, 2:49 to go. And again, as we're trying to depict, it is a highly electric atmosphere. I mean, you could just feel the intensity palpitate. It's not always like this. This is the playoffs. It's the Sixers. It's the Celtics. But it is highly entertaining, and you too can be a part of it. Full and half-season ticket memberships are on sale. This is for next year, the 2026-2027 Sixers season here live at Xfinity Mobile Arena. For more information, email tickets@76ers.com or visit sixers.com/tickets, or you can call 215-339-7676. 76ers basketball season tickets, both full and half-season ticket memberships are on sale. Boston, the foul by Joel Embiid was the 5th for the Sixers. So Derek White is going to the line. So this was, Embiid kind of going in there after a hard drive and an excellent finish by MAXEY, who now has 14. But a bit of an unnecessary foul, and this gives Boston an opportunity to the line where Derek White has made a 3 in the game. He's now made a free throw. They've missed 6 free throws, but White just made 2. Derek White, one of the top players in the NBA, in his 9th year out of Colorado. He transferred to play for the Buffs. He was drafted by San Antonio, a 2-time all-defensive player. Here's Embiid against Vucevic. Back out top to George. They refeed Joel to the left of the lane. Right-hand dribble. Here comes a double over to VJ. Open 3 by Edgecombe is short. And Pritchard, who left him to double, gets the rebound. Boston now 21 rebounds. Sixers have 20. Tatum in the back down on VJ. VJ trying to hold his ground, and Tatum banks it up, but no good. Paul George with a rebound. A stop. The ball. The Sixers with possession. 2:09 to go. Up 7. Philadelphia with Paul George in his second year here. A pull-up 2. In and out. No good. 42% for the Sixers. Tatum met by Embiid. And now Oubre to the left side. Vucevic. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Tatum from deep for 3. It's off, and the rebound down to George. Derek White, he kind of sneaks around every time. Sixers, though, snatch it, control it. Here's MAXEY. MAXEY with White on him on the near side. 1:40 to go in the first half. Backdoor MAXEY. Fading, baseline shot, in and around, good. He made it. Give and go with Joel and MAXEY along the near side. The two-man game nets MAXEY a baseline jumper. 16 in the first half for MAXEY. 9-point Philadelphia lead. Pritchard with it. Foul line extended left side. Up to Vucevic for 3. No good. And Embiid with a rebound. Joel leaving Vucevic wide open. I don't know that should be the plan, though. He can make those shots. MAXEY with 70 seconds. Another 3 on Pritchard. It's good. MAXEY spinning off the Embiid.
Bucket. Threes, please, bro.
MAXEY with
Ooh, they out of control.
Pritchard wasn't even close. Sixers lead by 12. Under a minute to go, and that's their largest lead in the game. Derek White backs up. Three-pointer, good. White around the Vucevic screen.
Bucket.
Calmly backed up and like, this is a good look, and he drained it. His second 3. That's what you fear, somebody like White getting hot. MAXEY with it to Joel Embiid. Open for 3. Launches too hard. Tap out. Oh, Jordan Walsh knocks down VJ. Tatum had it knocked out of bounds from behind by Oubre. So Joel is 1 of 4 from 3. He is more than capable, but that one too strong off the heel of the rim led to a long rebound. And Boston had the ball knocked away in the midcourt from behind the inbound baseline right. It's Tatum all the way in the corner. Same end of the court, but the opposite side of the floor from their bench. Celtics bench players standing up, including Brown, who's out with 3 fouls. Here's Hauser to Pritchard, and now the shot to the right side by Tatum. 10 on the shot, like he doesn't shoot it. He backs, George reaches, Tatum leans, passes, Pritchard with 4, Pritchard into the lane, need a stop, Pritchard throws it up and in. Oh my, the Sixers stymied him for 21 seconds, and a lean-in shot by Peyton Pritchard on George is good. Wow. Here's MAXEY on a drive. 5 seconds in the first half, it's good. Tyrese MAXEY attacks, Boston has it. 3 seconds, Vucevic, don't foul. Over to White for 3 at the horn, almost banked it in, but the Sixers lead by 9 at the break. A frenzied finish to the second. Boston closed out the first quarter with 7 in a row to take a 23-20 lead, but the Sixers outscored them by a dozen in the second to lead by 9, 58-49. The Sixers shoot 44%. Boston a bit better, 47%. They make 18 field goals, 6 of which are threes. The Sixers 8 threes, 8 free throws. MAXEY with 21, George with 11, Embiid with 9. Celtics led by Brown with 13. Tatum 15. It's halftime, and our halftime is brought to you by Kia. We'll have it next on the Sixers Radio Network.
Halftime. Good ball game. Matter of fact, borderline great game. And there's some iffy moments. Nonetheless, this has been a great half of basketball, especially what we could have been watching, or better yet, listening to. Hey, get some grub, get a beverage, have a smoke, do it all responsibly. See you in about 10 or 15 minutes. I appreciate y'all being here tonight. Potoi.
Game 6, live from Xfinity Mobile Arena. Matt Murphy with you. The Sixers leading the Celtics at halftime, 58-49. They're up 9. They need a win tonight to force Game 7 Saturday in Boston. So far, a fantastic showing from the Sixers. 21 first-half points for Tyrese Maxey, his highest scoring opening half in a playoff game in his career. He has a 26-point and various other 20-plus point second halves in the playoffs, but his previous best for a first half was 20 in that Knicks series 2 years ago. He has 21 tonight through 2 quarters. He scored 13 in the second quarter when the Sixers outscored Boston 38-26 for this 58-49 halftime lead. Paul George with 11, Joel Embiid with 9 points and 4 assists. Jason Tatum already has a double-double on the other side, 15 and 10. And Jaylen Brown has 13. But it's the Sixers in Game 6 with a 58-49 halftime lead. Both teams held their morning shoot-arounds here at the arena, where I asked Quentin Grimes about the message within that Sixers locker room after Game 5 and into Game 6.
Yeah, that's a message. I mean, one game at a time. You can't look too far ahead. We like to be present in the moment, focusing on the game plan, build off what we did last game, and everything will take care of itself.
Well, if they can build off the second half of the last game, Tuesday in Game 5,
Deep in the South, kicking up top game. 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 Deep in the South, kicking up top game.
Satellite. What's up, Primitive? Good to see y'all. I got a feeling the Knicks gonna win the ball game. I don't know. It's kind of close. Kinda. They can still come back, I guess.
Deep in the South, kicking up top game. Deep in the South, kicking up top game. Deep in the South, kicking up top game.
We're almost ready to go back from halftime, y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me Thursday night. Looking for a much better second half by Boston. Much better second half by Philly, which means as long as we don't get no crazy fouls and the referees calling way too many of them, I like the way they out here hooping. Looking forward to more of that. Hey, Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. What's up with it? Deservingly so. Hey, you can hit a lot of threes, but when the threes aren't falling, what else are you out there doing? You gotta be doing something, especially if you want to be the Rookie of the Year. But you gotta be out there doing something just to be considered amongst the greats at any point in your career. Hey, too many one-trick ponies. Not saying Con Knipple is that. He is not. Con Knipple is going to be a great basketball player. Hey, he ain't going to be Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag going to work on his dribbling, threes, more dribbling. He going to be nasty. A few more threes, but his intermediate game and the way he attacks the basket. Rookie of the Year.
Deep in the South, kicking up top game. Deep in the South, kicking up top game. Deep in the South, kicking up top game. Deep in the South, kicking up top game.
Next 58-49 at the break. They have taken 9 more shots total, making 45% of them. 47 attempts to Boston's 38. Boston is shooting 47% overall, 6 of 15 from 3, and the Sixers have tried 4 more threes, 8 of 19. So that's 42% to Boston's 40. And a 58-49 Sixers lead. The team that has made more threes has won every game between these two including the regular season. 5 wins for Boston, 4 for Philadelphia. It is 3-2 Boston, of course, in this series, but the Sixers up 9 heading in to the second half, 58-49. For our crew engineer, Marty Dickerson, producers, Matt Minarik, Shukri.
Their scoring leaders, Tatum and Brown, 15 and 13. Jason Tatum and Brown with 13. Boston 6 of 15 from 3, but for them, they want to shoot 53, so they hold them to 15 threes. That's a bit of a win, if you will, for the Sixers. Meanwhile, the Sixers 8 of 19, and lest we remind you that the team that has made the most threes in all of their games, and the regular season included, have won the game. Philadelphia's made 2 more. Opening possession of the third, Nehemias Queta to Hauser, and now back to Queta. He dribbles in on Joel, back down to Tatum. Tatum in the lane, he throws it away. Oubre with it, 2-on-2, he's got Edgecombe, bangs into Hauser, almost lost the handle, over to George. 3 by PG, it's good! A triple by George, his 4th in the game, and the Sixers go up by 12. Boston ball, they go right, left, and green. An illegal screen by Brown, that's his 4th foul. He was trying to feed up free up Hauser on the right side by the Sixers sideline, and Jaylen Brown with a dribble handoff, but then he ran over the Sixers' Paul George. A huge development, a George 3, and now a 4th foul on Brown. Sixers ball, 40 seconds into the second half. VJ Edgecombe with it. MAXEY curls, catches, 1-on-1, he goes to Joel. Embiid against Queta, shoots from the wing, it's up and good. 5 straight by the Sixers. Embiid just his 4th field goal. The 76ers lead by 14. Boston ball, 1 minute into the second half. Tatum with it. Tatum getting a screen down the lane with a 2-hand slam. The high screen, it picks Paul George off. Embiid couldn't rotate over, and Tatum with a freeway right down Broad Street. He stuffs it, he's got 17. Sixers by a dozen, 1:15 gone by in the third. Philadelphia and White going left to right. They go to Embiid to the left of the lane, turns, faces up, here comes a doubly, elbows by Queta, a hook shot, no good, he gets his own miss, and they take him down. Embiid knocked down after missing a jump hook. He never got a lot of extension or elevation on the hook, and then on the rebound, they rip him down to the hardwood underneath the basket, and the foul will be on Tatum. His first, their first in the third. Embiid catching his breath. VJ Edgecombe visiting with him. Mark Davis holding the ball and giving Embiid ample time to catch his breath. And now Embiid strides left to right to the foul line to our right. 63-51. Embiid in his 3rd game in the series. He's averaging 29.5 coming in. He's got 11 in this one. He's 2 for 3 for the line. Foul line right. Free throw is good. So Joel Embiid making it 64-41. holding his lower back. Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the Sixers. Nothing beats seeing your team hit the hardwood live and in person. Get your tickets, even if it's last minute. Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Sixers and the NBA. Let's hope there's another Sixers game for this playoff run. Embiid with 2 free throws. They'd have to win here, and they'd have to beat Boston Saturday in a Game 7. Tatum with it. Tatum into the lane on George. Backs up, loses it. It's batted into the air. George and Tatum by 4. George with it down the sideline. Keeps his dribble. Another steal. And George harassed by Tatum. Sixers with 10-10 in the third. George out top, and now he throws it to VJ. VJ drives on Derek White. Into the lane, Oubre goes up. Queta blocks him. And Oubre goes back up, but he can't get it from close range. Boy, what a tough physical possession at both ends. Brown with it. Brown into the lane. Brown skids to his stop to Queta. Queta to Derek White. Every dribble is contested. Here's Brown on a drive against VJ. Backing, turning, and Embiid comes a double into Queta. Queta spins away from the basket. He dribbles into the lane. He puts it up with a jump hook. It's no good. Boy, this crowd is feeling it here at Philadelphia. Maxey drives on Hauser. They cut him off. To the left side, George. A 3 by Paul George is up. Around and out, no good. 14-point lead. That would have been a huge 3. 9:19 to go in the third. Tatum off the dribble. Oubre gets caught reaching, and Tatum with an air ball. And the Sixers will get it. Boy, Tatum, some of his misses are remarkably off, including that one. He's 2 of 5. Tatum trying to keep the Achilles loose prior to the start of the second half. He was jumping almost as if he were jumping rope by their bench. Here's Embiid with it on the left wing. One-on-one with Queta. Left-hand dribbler. Tatum comes a double over to Kelly. Oubre for 3 on the right side. No good. And again, if the Sixers are able to knock down one of these threes, it could be a 17 or 20-point lead. They missed their last 2. Here's Brown for 3, and that's good. On the other hand, Jaylen Brown nails a 3. And just like that, it's an 11-point game. Paul George with it, 8:45 to go in the third quarter. Again to Embiid on the wing. Embiid on the back down. Tatum comes to double on the back, and Oubre gets a jam. What a dish by Embiid. A behind-the-back bounce pass. Kelly Oubre from the right baseline gathered in it and dunked it. Brown down the lane. Brown rejected by the Sixers. Here comes the run out. George behind his back to VJ, and he slams it. Timeout, Boston. What a game. Sixers 69.
Somebody better
Boston
call a
54.
timeout. It's
Are you
getting
kidding
out of
me?
control.
VJ Edgecombe slams it in. We'll be right back.
Somebody better call a timeout. It's getting out of control in Philadelphia. Hey, they may have to go back to Boston for a Game 7. Philadelphia is not scared of Boston in Boston. Commercial break. Bro. Like out of control, y'all. You can feel the energy. Hey, Philly got Boston number, that's for sure. Win or lose.
Since 1904, every great Philly sandwich has started the same way, on an Amoroso's roll, baked fresh every single day. From legendary shops to courtside cravings and post-game celebrations, Amoroso's is the MVP. Make your watch party a slam dunk and grab a pack of Amoroso's rolls at your favorite supermarket. Because the best sandwiches don't just happen, they start with Amoroso's, an official partner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Why Philly sandwiches are world famous.
That slam dunk by B.J. Edgecombe puts the Sixers up by 15, their largest lead of the game. And that was our Morgan & Morgan moment of the game. Joe Mazzulla took timeout. The Sixers have outscored them 11-5 to begin the third. 8:25 to go. Welcome back. Tom McGinnis with the call. What a play. What an atmosphere. Now the Sixers need the D. Tatum with it. Tatum up top to Derek White. White measures, shoots, three ball good. His third three by far. His best shooting game from outside the arc. He's made three. He had only made 7 collectively in the first 5 games. Sixers with 4 minutes to go are gone by. Here's Embiid in on Queta. Backing, turning, jump hook wide to the left. Rebound Oubre. Short range 12-footer. Good. Kelly Oubre. Tough shot. Lays it up. High arcing shot. Good. Tough angle, couldn't use glass. It was as if the Embiid miss were a pass. 14-point Philadelphia lead. Tatum 17, Brown 15. Brown with 4 fouls is still in there. Here's another tray by Derek White off the back. Embiid tips it. It goes to George. 3-on-3, left to right. George stops, pops, three-pointer. Bang, it's good. He made a triple, and the Sixers are going 74-57.
It's still
Boston with
out of
Jaylen
control.
Brown. Brown out top against Oubre.
It's out of control.
7:15 in the third. Sixers defending. Here's Brown into the lane on Embiid. Skids to a stop. Outside right, White. 6 to shoot. Embiid against Brown. Jaylen Brown mishandles the dribble. 3 on the clock. He's got to fire. A desperation heave from 3. Off the rim, no good. Queta topples down. He hurt his left ankle. Ball goes out of bounds. And they're going to say it's off Philadelphia. Ray Acosta coming in, and they've changed the call. The Sixers are going to get the ball. That happened earlier where Mark Davis got help. He helped Acosta. And this time the Sixers get it. Leading by 17. 5:05 gone by in the third. Maxey's got 21 points. 3 for 3 from 3 to George. George on the right side. Drives by Queta. Down the lane. Layup up. No. Rebound Queta. George missed a layup. Pritchard's in. He has it to the corner and now gets it back on the wing. 3 by Peyton Pritchard. In and out. No. Embiid with a rebound is 8th. Sixers quickly in transition. Maxey guarded by Brown. They go to George against Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard defending Paul George. George into the lane. He's doubled. He turns it over. He was looking for Oubre. Here's Pritchard with it. Boston ball. 6:15 to go. Out top Tatum. Tatum gets a screen by Queta to the line. 3-pointer up. Remy, no. Rebound down to Edgecombe. Boston 8 of 22. That's 36%. Sixers ball. Maxey with it. Maxey around a screen. Maxey into the lane. Pulls up. Right elbow. Remy, no. Sixers have missed their last 4. Here comes Brown. Brown against Oubre. 5:45 to go in the third. Here's a drive by Brown. No, but Queta with a slam. Queta shot nearly 64% from the field. A Celtics franchise record in the regular season from the field. Think about that in the long, illustrious history of the Celtics. And Queta with a dunk there. Sixers by 15. Sixers need a basket to keep them at bay. Maxey with it up top. Joel. Embiid open. Foot on the line. It's a long 2. It's no good. 5:19 to go. Sixers have had a dry spell. 0 for their last 6. White in the corner and a foul on George. So the Sixers lead by 15, but we have 5:14 to go. Drummond and Grimes will come in. And I know there's, over 17 minutes to go, but a couple of those threes could have pushed this lead to 20. George goes out. He's had a great game. Paul George, 17 points. Vucevic in for Boston. Brown handles it out top. Vucevic with the screen. Jaylen Brown with Oubre and Grimes on him. Back to Vooch. Vooch for three. It's going to be long, wide to the left. Ball rebounded. Derek White had it, lost it out of bounds. And the Sixers want to inbound. Derek White circling for a replay or a review. Not going to happen. We have not had that replay or a coach's challenge yet. 5 minutes to go. VJ Edgecombe with it on the left wing. Now Grimes comes to get it. Grimes had 18 in game 5. Drummond screens for MAXEY. MAXEY to the right of the key. Shot up. Rimming no good. Rebound knocked away from Vucevic, but a loose ball foul on Philadelphia. And it'll be on Drummond. So Andre Drummond called for his second foul. He knocked down Vucevic. Sixers shooting 43%. Nick Nurse signaling to Drummond to settle down. He got a technical earlier in this series. Boston with Pritchard to play in at three-quarters court in the backcourt to Tatum. They have Vucevic, Brown, and Derek White. Again, Boston in green. They've won the 2 road games here in Philadelphia, as we noted earlier. Games 3 and 4 last Friday, last Sunday. Tonight, game 6. Boston leads the series 3-2. We're in the third with 4:40 to go. Sixers lead the game by 15. Out top, Jaylen Brown fakes. Kelly Oubre with the defense. To the left of center. Left-hand dribble, backing into the blue plate. Turns to the right. Fades from 13. Got it. Jaylen Brown. They use a lot of screens, but he can get his own. He's got 7 field goals, 18 points. Sixers lead trimmed to 13. 4:19 to go in the third. Drummond with a high screen for MAXEY. MAXEY dribbles away from White into the lane on Vucevic. Left-hand layup with ease. MAXEY now with a field goal. He's got 9 buckets. Sixers 76. Boston 61. 4:04 to go. One-on-one Oubre knocking it away, but a foul. Oubre defending Jaylen Brown. And Oubre with his third. Tatum will get a break. Hauser in. Hauser's made a 3. Tatum 2 threes. White 3 made triples, and Brown with 2. Pritchard and Vucevic are 0 for 5 collectively. Vucevic has the ball. Boston in front of the Sixers bench. We get a whistle away from the play, and that'll be a hold on Edgecombe. 4:01 to go. Sixers 76, Boston 61. So the frenzied atmosphere that happened in the first 3 minutes of the third has tapered off. You can still feel the crowd percolating, but Boston has settled things a little bit with these baskets. Here's Hauser with a wide open 3. In and out, no good. Edgecombe with a rebound. Sixers 2 more boards than Boston. MAXEY with it against Derek White outside right. Drummond runs to the corner. 3:45 to go in the third. Sixers by 15. 9 to shoot. MAXEY inside, knocked down by Derek White. Whistle and a foul. MAXEY's been very adept at using the dribble, getting the defender behind him. That's what he did to Derek White. And then using his balance to kind of get that defender to run into him a little bit more. And Derek White did that. MAXEY with the underhand attempt, and the foul on Derek White. Went to the school of Harden when they were teammates, or so it appears. MAXEY out top to the corner. VJ back to Grimes. Grimes to MAXEY. 3 on the clock. MAXEY with a deep 3 outside right. Way off. Well defended by the Celtics. Shot clock buzzer goes off. Boston will get the ball. So on the reset, boy, that went quickly. Sixers come away empty. MAXEY had to force a 3. That's his first miss of the game from beyond. Sixers back defensively with Grimes, who was so good in game 5. Edgecombe, Drummond, MAXEY, and Oubre. Pritchard turns on the gas, down low right, back to Vucevic. Pritchard gets it again beyond the arc, down to Vooch, long 2 right side, and the Celtics miss, but Vucevic gets his own miss, into the lane, spins, lays it up, Drummond blocked it. Sixers ball, Andre Drummond with a rejection. Edgecombe knocks down Hauser, whistle, foul, a block on Hauser. A collision in between the three-point arc and the top of the key, and Hauser right there. It's hard to get in front, but boy, he took a hit, and the call goes against Boston. He doesn't say a word. That's refreshing. Yeah, he was off balance. Timeout, 3:01 to go. Sixers by 15. But the Sixers have hit a lull after that incredible slam by Edgecombe. The Sixers, though, maintaining a 15-point lead. 3:01 to go in the third. With a break in the action, we'll step away. NBA playoff basketball live in Philadelphia. The Sixers, the Celtics, Game 6, Round 1 continues next. Sixers have outscored Boston 18-12 here in the third. It adds up to a 15-point lead. George returns. Sixers will inbound. And the Sixers with a hearty thank you to the Tri-State Toyota Dealers Association for being the presenting partner of the Sixers 2026 playoffs. Long way to go, just over 15 minutes to go here in regulation in Game 6. Grimes is in with MAXEY and George. And Bede on the bench, Drummond and Oubre are out there. Sixers on the attack with George. Long two on Hauser, it's good. Paul George, 6 field goals, 19 points. Boy, he rises up on Hauser. 44% from the field for Philadelphia. Up by 17. Long two by Jaylen Brown, no good. Oubre knocks it away. He has it. Sixers on the run. Oubre into the lane. Oubre goes up. Off balance leaner. No good. Sixers miss a finish at the rim. And now Boston ahead to Hauser. Hauser stops, fires three. Rimming no. Drummond with a rebound. The Celtics 8 of 25, 32%. Sixers with MAXEY. Now the point guard will slow things down. To the left side, Paul George against Pritchard way out on the perimeter. He'll try to walk him down. He reestablishes, gets it, and now shoots it from the left of the key. It's hard. In and out, no good. George misfired. He rose up over Pritchard. Sixers by 17, 78-61. Under 2 minutes in the third. Vucevic to the left side, Hauser. Hauser has it knocked away by Drummond. Drummond has incredible hands for a big man. He tipped that ball away, almost tracked it down along the near sideline on the other side of Hauser's body, but it went out of bounds along the near sideline near midcourt. And Boston with 9 to shoot, minute 48 to go in the third will get it back. Again, the Sixers by 17. The Sixers holding Boston to 40% shooting and only 8 threes. Here's a long one by Brown. That's no good. Grimes with a rebound, and Philadelphia winning the battle of the rebounds. Boston with only 2 second chance points. MAXEY and George pick and roll. MAXEY comes off, he gets Hauser on a switch. George gets it on the wing, rises on Derek White, got it, high-arcing shot, quick strike by George. And it's in. A 19-point game, that becomes the largest lead of the game for the Sixers. Missoula pointing to their bench, Walsh will be in. Here's Pritchard to Brown, Brown on a drive into the lane. Drummond comes over, kick out Derek White, 3-ball, rimming no, Drummond with a defensive rebound. 1:05 to go, the Sixers with the ball, 80-61. MAXEY directing the offense. He gets Grimes the screen, and George is going to try to get a switch. It's MAXEY off the dribble. MAXEY down the lane. In on Vucevic. Scoops it up and in. An unbelievable athletic layup by MAXEY. Sixers by a score of 82-61. 45 seconds. MAXEY with 25 in the game. Pritchard, low dribble. In on Drummond. To the corner, Derek White. Sixers really scampering. Here's Pritchard for 3. No good. Drummond with another rebound. 30 seconds to go in the third. MAXEY from deep. It's off the back. It goes out of bounds. Again, there's a little, like he's thinking 2 for 1. He shot a deep 3. You're like, wait a minute, what's up with that? He missed it long, but now here's the rub. The Sixers, if they get a stop, would only have about 3 seconds left. White out, Walsh in. White's got 3 fouls. Missoula protecting him. Now here's Boston with it. One of the final sequences of the third. Pritchard to Brown. Brown on the wing, gets a screen by Walsh. MAXEY and George are there. Jaylen Brown with 9 seconds to shoot. Drives it to the right, high dribble, almost mishandled it to Walsh to the near side, Vucevic. Vucevic drives into the lane, off balance layup, but good. Nick Vucevic puts it in. 5 seconds in the third, Sixers by 19. MAXEY on a drive into the lane to the corner, Drummond to get it off. Yes, with a go. Yes, Andre Drummond for 3. The Sixers lead, 85-63.
Old school.
Buries a triple.
The
right
Drummond
by
guy.
The Boston
The Drummond
bench.
guy.
MAXEY in the nick of time.
Commercial
and Drummond
break.
delivers another tray. Into the fourth, the Sixers by 22 points. Game 6 continues right after this on the 76ers Radio Network.
Hey, when Andre Drummond is getting the crowd out of control, hey, I was really thinking this was going to be a great basketball game. Now, granted, that can still change. Looked like they just took the 3 off the board. Yeah, they just adjusted that. So I guess it didn't count. Oh, okay. I guess they'll come back from commercial and tell us. Man, Boston just laying an egg. Hey, this is what happens when you're just shooting 3s. And that's, obviously that's Boston's, you know, they make no beef about it. You know, that won them a championship, so that's what they go with. This is the problem, though. They have the players to do more than just jack up 3s. 2 players. I guess when you really think about it, that may become a problem. You have Brown, who can create his own shot, and then you have Tatum, who can create his own shot. Outside of that, unless they're going to put Harper in the game, Harper Jr., unless they're going to put him in the game, nobody else is creating their own shot. Everything else is going to have to be done off the pass. Now, Pritchard can, I'll take that back. Pritchard got some good handles. Derek White need to step up. But Boston, man, you get nothing from the center position from a point standpoint. Quater, 4 points. Vucevic, 2 points. Oh, my goodness. back to the ball game.
We're back as the Sixers. That basket by Andre Drummond came a tick too late. Did not count. Ball was still in his hand with .00 to go in the third. So it's 82-63. And before we move on with our RAV fourth quarter, brought to you by Toyota, the RAV fourth quarter, we'll pause 10 seconds for ID. Embiid in. Drummond did a great job. He's out. Paul George wants it against Jaylen Brown, who's got 4 fouls. George one-on-one for the left wing by the Boston bench, backing up with a dribble. Brown chests him, long two by George, no good. Long rebound. It's Pritchard. He's got Walsh, Shireman, and Brown. Here's Pritchard all the way to the basket with a left-hand layup. He dribbled by Embiid. And Peyton Pritchard with his 4th field goal. And Boston cuts it to 17.
Speaking of creating a shot.
on the bench, Edwards, Grimes, VJ Edgecombe, George, and Embiid. Here's Joel, wide open 15-footer. It's good. Embiid with his 5th field goal on 15 tries. Good setup by VJ. Sixers back in front by 19. Pritchard with the ball. Pritchard back out to Walsh, and now to Brown between the rings on the drive with the right hand. Right there is George. Paul George tips it away. Sixers come up with it. Grimes with it. Turnover. Their 13th turnover. 6 more than Philadelphia. Here's Embiid to the left wing. Edwards. Edwards pull up 17-footer straight away, and that's good. He whirls around the Embiid screen with a face-up 17-footer, and the lefty out of Imhotep Charter High School in Philadelphia puts it in. Sixers by 21, 1:15 gone by in the fourth quarter. Boston ball half court there in green in front of the Sixers bench. Here's Brown for 3, back rim off, long rebound. It's Paul George, 39 rebounds for the Sixers, 5 more than the Celtics. George driving it. Queta and Brown are there. He's doubled. He spins. He goes to Embiid. Embiid back to George. Reverse layup. Up and good. He turns. He scores it. Timeout. Joe Mazzulla. 88-65. Sixers looking to force a game 7. Embiid with a dish. His 7th assist. Paul George reverse layup. Got it. 23. Timeout Boston. Sixers 88, the Boston Celtics 65, and we'll be right back on the Sixers Radio Network. This is game 6. Boston actually led by 3 after a 7-0 run to close out the first. But the Sixers outscored Boston by a dozen in the second to lead at intermission 58-49. Then they outscored them by 10 in third, holding the Celtics to only 14 points in that third quarter. And now the Sixers lead 88-65. Boston bringing in Harper Jr. for the first time. Garza, Jordan Walsh. Wow, this is an unusual lineup by Missoula at this stage of the game, and there's a foul on Justin Edwards. Keep up with the Sixers during this postseason wherever you are with the Sixers official mobile app sponsored by NJM Insurance Group. The mobile app with more access to your favorite Sixers content. Again, presented by NJM Insurance Group. Pritchard to Garza. Luka for 3 from out top, and it's good. Garza with their 9th 3. Garza with the two-handed approach as he rises up and knocks it down. Jordan Walsh, Ron Harper Jr. Here's Embiid against Shireman to the corner. Grimes, catch and shoot 3, around it out, no. And the rebound down to Shireman. So a 20-point game as Missoula trying to use these reserves to spark a run. Jordan Walsh, no good. Ball tapped out. It goes to Pritchard. Back out to Harper. He'll shoot for 3, and that's no good. Ball tip, and Edwards gets it. Sixers to Grimes. They got to be methodical here. They can't try for the one quick knockout. Leading by 20, 9.5 to go. This will give Boston with Brown and Hauser, White, and Tatum a rest. And Paul George turns it over, and we get a kick ball on Boston. So the Sixers, this, like I said, this is a bit of a wrinkle. Joe Mazzulla, and if you're the Sixers, you can't get kind of tricked or like, what you know, he's packing it in, he's waving the white flag, well, he's got his own rally top. What's going on? You got to continue to go to Embiid, get the open look. Justin Edwards to VJ. They're going to try to get Embiid. Garza holding Joel, and Embiid way out on the left wing. Back to VJ. Edgecombe for 3. It's up. It's long. It's no good. Edwards, though, with the rebound. Back to Grimes. On the clock, he drives it into the lane. Puts it up. No good. Another finish by the Sixers that goes awry. Here's Pritchard on a drive. Down the lane, blocked by VJ. And he turns and talks smack. Here's Edwards on a drive into the lane, and he lost it. That's what I'm talking about. Missed layup. Turnover. Foul. Can't get ahead of yourselves. 8:50 to go. That was a great block by Edgecombe. Maxey will come back. Maybe he'll settle things. 88-68. Sixers, 8:40 to go. Got to win these next 4.5 minutes. Here's Pritchard with a step back 3. Way short. Rebound VJ. Running at Walsh. VJ to the right side. Grimes. He attacks. He's cut off. Almost traveled. Back to George. Settle things, PG. Settle things. Bucket here would make it a 22-point lead with 8 minutes to go. George around one man. He lost it. Pritchard tipped it away. Turnover. Boston with numbers. Walsh to Shireman. 3 up. No. Luka rebound. Put back down low right. And a technical on George. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Luka Garza down
Momentum.
low right. Gathered
Momentum.
in the miss.
They better watch out. Momentum is a real thing.
Field goal. It's only their 4th second chance point, and trailing the play, Paul George called for a tee. Just watch the replay. Pritchard hit him on the wrist on the knockaway from behind. That's what Paul George was upset about. And so they just got a 3-point sequence with a Garza basket and the Pritchard technical free throw. It's 88-71. You can't, like the old phrase in the NBA, you can't have to win the game twice. You got to take care of it, add to the cushion, and put them away. Boston can close it out with a win. Sixers ball, Embiid against Luka Garza. Into the lane, turns, Embiid trying to draw the foul. Shoots a bit of an off-balance leaner, no good. Here come the C's. Pritchard with it. Garza's going to set a screen. Maxey's back in. Pritchard to the left side to the corner. Harper for 3, and that's good. Ron Harper Jr. pours it in.
Bucket.
And Missoula out
Didn't I say Ron Harper Jr. might have to come in the game?
3. A 14-point game with 7:44 to go. They did it 2 weeks ago Sunday in a stunning regular season finale against Orlando, and the reserves kind of creeping back into the game with the Boston Celtics They've cut it to 14. We'll be back. The Sixers with an 88-74 lead. 7:44 to go. And this is the Sixers Radio Network.
Radio Network.
Sixers were up by 23 points, and now it's 14 as Boston has reeled off 9 in a row. 7:44 to go. Philadelphia 88, Boston 74. Ron Harper Jr. just hit a baseline three. They got a Luka Garza putback and a free throw by Pritchard. Pritchard, oh, by the way, 0 for 5 from 3 in the game. Maxey, George, Embiid, Edgecombe, and Grimes. Jordan Walsh hounding Paul George, and George has it knocked away at midcourt. Boston shooting just 39% from the game. They've made 10 out of 35, 28% from 3. And the ball goes into Embiid, guarded by Luka Garza on the left wing. Joel in the game, 5 of 16. They doubled him. Out top, Maxey. Back to George on the left wing. They go to Embiid, 9 to shoot. Double team, cross-court Grimes. Open 3, right side, back rim, around and out, no. Ball loose, Boston has it. Shireman brings it across. He has yet to score. He goes to Jordan Walsh. Walsh on the wing, he has no points. Pritchard with it. Pritchard on VJ, driving into the lane. Garza down the lane with a jam. Embiid was out top. Luka Garza with a dunk. Pritchard with a setup. It's a 12-point game. 7:07 to go. Maxey with it to George. Philadelphia needing a basket as Boston has now scored 11 in a row. Maxey driving on Pritchard to the right side of the beat. Shot clock at 5. Maxey back on the wing. He gets Joel at the foul line. 16-footer. It deadens off the back of the rim and goes in. Embiid 6 of 17. That's the backspin that actually creates a ball that slows down on the rim. And that one, like I said, almost came to a stop on the heel, and it went in. Sixers by 14. Here's Luka for 3. Wide to the left, way off, and Embiid with a rebound. Joel, 17 points, 9 boards, 7 assists. Maxey across midcourt. Oubre back on in a moment. Here's Embiid screening for Maxey. Maxey in the lane on Garza. A left-hand layup and in. Back-to-back field goals by the Sixers stars, Embiid and MAXEY. And it's 92-76. 6:10 to go. Pritchard on a drive. Pritchard into the lane on BJ. Nudges him and lays it in down low left. Boston has had 4 such field goals in the game. Tatum, Brown, and Pritchard have all scored on 2-foot layups. 92-78. Pritchard with the field goal. He's got 11. Sixers ball half court. They double MAXEY to Embiid. They rotate over. Joel down the lane. Oh, man, he's drilled. Hit hard, sandwiched between Harper and Garza, and Embiid goes down. He's trying to catch his breath as he's helped upright by Edgecombe and George. And Embiid gets up, and again he bends over. He took a knock between 2 bodies going into the lane. Shaken up, and then he nods like he's okay. 5:46 to go. He'll shoot 2. He's 4 of 5 from the line. And Boston may actually close out the game with this crew in there. The thought was if they were to cut it under 10, maybe they would bring back Brown, Tatum, and company. And then sometimes the coach feels like, hey, those are the guys that brought us back. We're going to leave them in there. But the season is on the line. If they could win this game, they could force the Sixers to have their season come to a close. But Embiid has something to say about that at the foul line. The free throw is good. He's got 18 points. George with 23, MAXEY with 27. And how about that Drummond 3? Had that gone, it would have been 85-63 after 3. Just a hair too late on the corner 3 that was initially ruled good, but on the replay you could see where Drummond still had the ball just on his fingertips when it hit 0.00. Embiid makes both free throws. Sixers for the line in the game, 11 of 12. The lead is 16, 5:40 to go. Garza to Pritchard. Pritchard fakes it to Shireman. Shireman on a drive, pulled up. He passes at the last moment to Walsh. Walsh down the lane, goes up for a jam, but he missed it. Jordan Walsh, a theatrical try, but he missed. Sixers to Oubre. Oubre clobbered in the lane, tripped up. Oh, and then Embiid is knocked down by Garza, and Terrell Owens style. He pops out a few free throws, not in the driveway, but in the lane. The Sixers are going to the line with Oubre. Whoa, that was a little scary, and Joel, he brought some levity to the scene with some push-ups. Give me 5. And now he's holding his shoulders, but I think he's kidding. Walsh went up for a jam, but he missed, and George defended it. Oh, right, Embiid had the oblique strain. You forget about that. He had a surgery since. Yes, here's Oubre to the line. 2 free throws up and good. Oh, the Sixers crowd chanting, "We want Boston." They're going to get him in Game 7 if this holds. And the Sixers with a 17-point lead. Boston has not lost 3 games in a row since the beginning of the season when they lost their first 3 games. If the Sixers were to win the series, they would force Boston into 3 straight losses after trailing this series. Philadelphia 3-1. Celtics lost their first 3 games of the year, as noted. And so a free throw by Oubre's missed, but Boston's Jordan Walsh with a foul. And with 5:19 to go, the Sixers leading 95-78. Embiid against Shireman, 5 to shoot. Joel into the lane, backing, turning to VJ. Corner 3, up and good! The Sixers are going to be heading to Boston.
Bucket.
They lead 98-78. 5 minutes to go. And the crowd with a standing ovation, a sellout of over 19,000. Pritchard to Shireman. Shireman into the lane. Scoop layup, good. Baylor Shireman, the Creighton player out of South Dakota with the free throw up and good. Sorry, the driving layup. 98-80. Standing ovation for the Sixers. 9 to shoot. MAXEY with the dribble. MAXEY to the right side. MAXEY against Pritchard. 5 on the clock to Joel. Embiid with Garza on him. He's got to shoot it. He backs up. Fires for 3. Rimming no. 18-point lead. 4:20 to go. Pritchard with it. Pritchard driving. Pritchard on the wing, guarded by Edgecombe. Tries to go baseline. Edgecombe cuts him off. Pritchard down low. Pritchard bores into the shoulder. He puts it up. No good. Ball loose. Walsh with it. And George ties him up, but a foul. Paul George went over the back of Jordan Walsh. looked like a tie-up scenario, but a foul. 98-80, and again with 9:44 to go in the game, Joe Mazzulla brought in these reserves. Pritchard, of course, a regular. Walsh has played big minutes. Garza's played, but sparingly, and Ron Harper Jr. barely at all. Here's Jordan Walsh with the free throw with 4:10 to go. 98-81. And the Boston Celtics, a heavy favorite in every single game and in this series at large as the 2 seed. And the Philadelphia 76ers in position to win this game. It's a 17-point game with 4:10 to go to force a Game 7 Saturday in Boston. It was 3 seasons ago at the end of the 2023 campaign, the year Embiid won MVP, that the Sixers went into a 7th game, and Jason Tatum took over in the second half and finished with 51 as Boston blew out the Sixers in that final game. Walsh goes 1 for 2. Don't forget, though, through Chick-fil-A, you can win and pick up an 8 count. Download the Chick-fil-A app and open and make your order by 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. Matt Murphy will have more postgame. Here's Maxey with a dribble to Embiid. Embiid has a pass deflected, but it goes to Edgecombe. VJ in the lane. Down to Oubre. Oubre around Garza. Fakes it, loses it. Turnover. 3:45 to go. Shireman to Pritchard. Pritchard outside the arc. Back to Shireman. Fakes a 3. Into the lane. And then at the last moment to Walsh. Up to Pritchard. 3-ball. Air ball. Luka with a rebound. He got inside position on Embiid, and he laid it in. Garza, another put-back basket. Timeout, Nick Nurse. 15-point game. 3:31 to go. Boston with a rebound put back by Luka Garza. He's done that before. A 15-point game with just over 3.5 to go. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to the 76ers Radio Network. Celtics 83, just over 3.5 minutes to go in the game in this fourth quarter. Our RAV fourth quarter brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your Toyota RAV4. Toyota, let's go Sixers. Maxey will inbound to VJ Edgecombe, Oubre, Embiid, and George. Sixers trying to finish this game off to even the series at 3 games apiece. Boston hanging around. It's a 15-point game. They have all reserves in there. Sixers shuffling with George. Sixers have had a rash of turnovers here late. Here's VJ, another 3. It's up, no good, short. Edgecombe 1 of 6 from 3. Pritchard with a low dribble. High screen by Garza. Pritchard gives it up, gets it back. 3:03 to go in the game. Boston with a 3 would make it a 12-point game. Here's Ron Harper Jr., off-balance leaner, in and out, and no good. And Embiid with a rebound. Joel with a double-double, 19 and 10. And George with it with 2:50 to go. Walsh now guards Maxey. Sixers ball. Nurse signaling for VJ to come up. Walsh all over Maxey. Maxey having difficulty. They doubled him. Joel with it to the corner. George. 3-pointer long, no good. Rebound Harper. Outlet to Shireman. He leads the pack with a dribble. He stops and fires for 3. It's around and out. Oubre tips it, but Walsh has it for Boston. 2:25 to go. Celtics down 15. Shireman on the wing. Corner 3. George right there and in. What a shot by Baylor Shireman. And they do indeed cut it to 12. 98-86 with 2:12 to go. Tough shot by Sharman. On his previous three, you could see he was so far, he purposefully put more on it, but missed. And that one's up and good with George right there. All 5 Sixers starters in double figures. Here's a drive by VJ, up and good. And a foul on Sharman. The Sixers throw it ahead, and VJ Edgecombe down low. Embiid signaling he wants to come out. 2:03 to go. This makes it 100-86. Foul on Sharman. And VJ with an incredible off-balance layup up and in. Andre Drummond coming back in for the Sixers. Embiid signaling he wanted to come out. He's sitting next to Trendon Watford. Watford checking on him a little bit. Kyle right there. Embiid, Paul George comes out. Sixers bring in Drummond and Grimes with 2:03 to go. VJ with the old-fashioned three-point play. He's got 5 field goals, 3 free throws, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Boston ball, Sixers by 15. Pritchard for 3, and it's good. 1:56 to go in the game, and Peyton Pritchard with another 3. His first, but they're 11th. No, they're 12th. VJ, 2-guard front with Maxey, and now the left side Grimes. 1:45 to go, Sixers by 12. Maybe not the prettiest finish, but the Sixers gonna force a 7th game. Here's Oubre faking a 3, 4 to shoot, drives it, jams it on Luka, and that will seal the deal. 103-89, 90 seconds to go. Oubre with 12. Pritchard on the drive. Pritchard on the wing. Pritchard backs up for 3. Rimming off the front. Rebound Drummond. That's what he does. His 7th rebound. Maxey brings it across. Maxey down the lane. Maxey with a layup. And they foul him. Harper with a foul. Garza right there. And Maxey goes down. A sprint with the dribble. Got up to over 19 miles an hour right down the center of the court. 103-89. Garza with the foul. And Maxey looking at Garza. Let me see if Garza is apologizing. Yeah, no, I think Maxey's saying some stuff to him. They're going to review this. A scary play. Mark Davis, the crew chief, steps into the microphone. Couldn't really ascertain what he said, but I think they're going to say something to the effect of, see if this rises to the level of a flagrant foul. Eddie Malloy back there with Andy Nagy, and of course Kane Fitzgerald runs the replay center, he along with Monty McCutcheon. So Garza did not look like anything close. Garza trying to catch up with Max. He reaches out, fouls him on the left wrist, and then Harper gets him in the face. So it's not Garza, it's to me Ron Harper Jr. that would be at question here. He came off the ball and hit him right in the head. So Maxey with a drive. He was trying to kind of punctuate the end of this game with a layup. And the Celtics.
Upon review, it is determined that the foul occurred prior to the whistle, and therefore after the whistle, there will be a technical foul assessed Harper Jr. for the contact.
So a technical foul on Boston. Sixers going to force a game 7 after trailing 3-1. And they've only done that a couple of times. They were both in the 70s, and they did not win either of the series, but once was all the way back in 71 when the then Washington Bullets and the Sixers went 7, and then 1979 against San Antonio. Here's Maxey shooting a technical free throw. He should be getting 2 free throws, and the free throw is good. Boston has not closed out the Sixers in Philadelphia since 1969, the second year of the Spectrum. Maxey making a free throw. 1:14 to go, 15-point game. Maxey with 28 points. Embiid 19 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Embiid, I think if you were to ask Embiid post-game as Maxey makes a second free throw, he's going to get a third. I think Embiid would tell you he could shoot it better. He was 6 of 18. He had some really good looks. Sixers, Oubre went 6 of 11. George went 8 of 17. George had 5 threes. VJ leaving. VJ Edgecombe had some spectacular plays. 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. And again, hopefully we'll get to speak to him post-game. I'm not exactly sure, but I think he would feel like he could shoot better. He was 1 of 6 from 3. Maxey makes 3 free throws. He had 3 threes, 5 free throws, 11 of 22. That's 50%. Sixers take a foul, and Maxey signaling to the crowd in Iversonian orchestral like a conductor at the orchestra. Let me hear you. Giving his mom and dad a shake of the hand on the far sideline near the scorer's table. Mr. and Mrs. Maxey, a picture courtside. Maxey makes the free throws and finishes off a 30-point game. Delano Banton is in for Boston. 1:05 to go. Sixers by 17. Bona getting his first action. Watford out there with Dalen Terry. Here's Banton on a drive, up and good. The former Raptor puts it in. Sixers bring it across with Edwards. And the fans chanting something with a derogatory fashion toward the Boston Celtics, or Boston. Here's Edwards having the ball knocked away by Shireman. Jordan Walsh will get a breakout. And a jam. Boy, the Sixers have a little something to talk about how they finished this game. They're up 13 with 40 seconds to go, but Boston put on an 11-0 run. Here's Dalen Terry across midcourt. Walsh all over him. Boy, he is a stellar defender. Here's Bona with it. Back out to Dalen Terry. 8 to shoot, 26 seconds to go. Walsh knocking it away. Terry with 5, can't get free, finally picks it up. Edwards going to have to shoot a 3 to beat the shot clock and off the glass. Shot clock violation. 18 seconds to go. The Sixers leading 106-93.
Hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight.
In a row, won 2 games in
Look like we got our first game. Excuse me. Look like we have our first game 7. Which, hey, everything's on the line at that point. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all have a good night. Until next time. Hey, Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year.
Celtics dribble away the remaining time. Sixers win the game. The final 106-93, and there will be a game 7. 3 games to 3 games. The Sixers winning game 2, game 5, and game 6. And the Celtics prevailed in games 1, 3, and 4. And we are going to be joined courtside by Kelly Oubre. Kelly, Tom McGinnis across the way. What an exciting atmosphere. Tremendous victory. Just your thought in general with the win here tonight over Boston.
I felt like tonight was a dogfight. It was a win or go home, and we don't want to go home. We got one more to take care of, and that we got to get even more grittier and, bring the city of Philadelphia to Boston.
One thing that was, to me, incredible based on what's gone on in games past with Boston, at the half, they had no second chance points. That's been a big point of emphasis to block out, track down the long threes. You got to be really proud about that number right there.
1,000%, man. Our defense led to our offense. In our best games this season, that's been the formula, and we got one more to take care of in this first round, man, so we can, just move on. But 48 minutes, we got to get it done.
One thing I was saying, and you went 6 of 11, you guys ended up shooting 44%, but I would feel like a number, maybe even you guys would have to feel you could almost shoot a little bit better. You had some good looks that didn't go down. Is that true?
Yes, man. I've shot like crap this series. Tonight was one of my better shooting games. But at the end of the day, man, we got a lot more that we can give, and we got to go all out for Game 7.
Well, what do you think about that? Going up to Boston, it's obviously hostile territory, but you've won 2 games in this series there. Your thought for the final game of the series Saturday against the Celtics in Game 7?
It's going to be a dogfight, man. We'll see them in the octagon.
Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate it.
Love.
Kelly Oubre, 14 points, 9 rebounds. Sixers had 48 rebounds, Boston 46. In the end, the Celtics with a late 3 nudged the Sixers in the made threes, and that they had a dozen and the Sixers made 11. It's the first time, not only in the series, but in the season matchup in the 10 games where the team that made the more threes did not win. Sixers end up winning this game 106-93, but they actually led by as many as 23. Boston outscored them by 6. in the fourth. So what a game for the Sixers. MAXEY ended up with 30. Embiid had 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists, 23 for Paul George. And that trio right there collectively are Independence Blue Cross players of the game. Sixers shot 11 of 33 from 3, and they advanced to Game 7. It'll be Saturday night. And the game time will be either 4 o'clock or 7, if I understand it correctly, in that the New York Knicks with a blowout Game 6 win over Atlanta. They'll advance. They'll be in the conference semifinals. If the Sixers were to win, New York would host Game 1 of the second round. It'll be a 7:30 game Saturday night, we think. Not official just yet. But the Sixers and Celtics are going to play Saturday night at a Game 7. We'll have it right here on the Sixers Radio Network. Back with our postgame presented by Parks Casino. Sixers win 106-93. This is the Sixers Radio Network.